Wow, tonight was the best victorious ever, and so should it be. And as usual, laughter. Oh, awesome. So let's just get onto it. Starting up with Beck looking for Trina. You wonder, are Beck and Trina now together? Well, then you find out that, Trina's just starting the rumor for her own purposes. And then at the same time, you get Tori looking for Kat. And Tori and Kat working on a science project. Now that's what's needed because, even performing arts schools have regular academic classes like science and math and history and so forth. So I was waiting to see this in. And the project, a hamster turning a wheel to operate a robot. Last week they had a hamster on How to Rock. What's with all the hamsters on Nickelodeon lately? Well, I love hamsters. They're so adorable anyway. So, that's great. And, makes, fully good, form of alternative energy, don't you think? Yeah, have hamsters turn wheels. We need alternative energy and we need robot housekeepers. This is the year 2012. Where are our robot housekeepers? And Tori's comment, we bought us a fat hamster, that brought out a laugh in me. And when she said she didn't pass the driving test now, that, of course, it makes me think of, how I didn't get my driver's license till 18, well, it's not because I didn't pass the driving test, and then Aaron Sanders, of course, didn't, but oh well, just, brings that thing to mind. So, you get to where Beck suddenly tells Trina abruptly that he likes her. And then, you start to sense, he's playing with her, which he was. And then I realized that it was a turkey Trina was baking, not a chicken. And then I laughed when, Trina said, or her dad said, that's a turkey, not a chicken, and you didn't turn the oven on. I mean, yeah. And then she tries to microwave it. And then you get Andre and, Robbie and Beck all fighting for Trina. And I knew, of course, it was predictable that they were just, playing with Trina's mind. But, that fight was the most hilarious part of the show. And, the main plot itself was also good. Tori and Jade and Kat driving to San Diego in the rain, topless convertible. And, when they reached the porch and they mentioned how no one was there, I started to get the sense that she may not have been dead. Which would have explained why no one was at her star on the Walk of Fame. I was starting to sense, she was alive, which turned out to be exactly the case. And then what happened? Her house catches on fire, caused by Kat's candle. And she's in the hospital and you wonder if she survives or not. Leaves you wondering. But all in all, very, very funny episode. Best one so far. So, on to How to Rock. A few minor things. The inventing words reminded me of the Drippin' episode of Zoe 101, where Michael tries to invent the word drippin', and then he says cold dead fingers. No doubt a mimic of the Charlton Heston line, they'll take this rifle from my cold, dead hands. And rest in peace, Charlton Heston. So, I've been saying the show's not all that bad, but now I am starting to see the negatives of it, and that is the overall synopsis. This is, whether the writers are conscious of it or not, they are making it manifest that Casey just bears a grudge against the Puffs, and she's just using Gravity 5 to get back at them. How the Puffs mentioned that she still has Puff in her, and Stevie's saying, "This is all about you." That was true, and like in this case, all she wanted to make a video just to beat out the Puffs and put the Puffs out of business. And yeah, she learned her lesson about not listening to her friends, if they're really her friends, let's just say bandmates, and, they end up making the video which beats the Puffs. But after the Puffs lose the sales of their merchandise, what happens? She insults them. Like, that's not a Christian way to act. My overall point is, the main character of this show, the star, is no role model. So, that's what it is. And, but anyway, there's gonna be a new How to Rock next week with Big Time Rush and a new Victorious. And so, we shall see how good they are. And until we do, this is your Nickelodeon Nutcase.